Look at this. This is ginormous. Lobster paella. Wow, that looks intricate. Legs, so they have crab legs for lunch? That is not butter, so I'm gonna... Wow. All right, what's up DVW fam? So we got a very special video coming to you guys today. We're currently in seemingly a hotel district in Hong Kong right now, and for good reason, because Hong Kong actually has a lot of delicious hotel buffets. I actually didn't know that until I got here, because when I was searching for buffets, so many popped up, a lot of lobster, seafood buffets. So today we're at one of the most popular hotel buffets in all of Hong Kong. It is called the Market at Hotel Icon right here. So yeah, without further ado, let's go inside and see what they got at Hong Kong's most popular seafood buffet for lunch. Let's go. Checking it out. So celebration decorations. Ooh. I thought this was a real person. Got a lot of great awards here for some of the best buffets. Thank you. So we are entering here. I smell a lot of durian when I entered. Apparently this is a popular durian buffet. So looks pretty crowded, limited spacing because it's always booked. This buffet is always booked. And I got lucky to get an indoor seat here. Nice, I got a nice corner seat. So just got seated. Let's make our way to the buffet. All right. Pretty nice. Smell a lot of durian over here. So it looks like we arrived to the main buffet station. So you know how we're gonna do it here on Dan vs. World on our buffet reviews. We're gonna go from one end to one end and show you guys everything they got here at Hong Kong's most popular buffet and durian buffet. But looks like I can't go from one end to one end because the setup is kind of all over the place. So let us go from station to station. Start at the middle because that looks like where all the commotion is. Looks like a fresh sushi station here. A full-on, ooh, look like a roast goose, roast duck bar. Oh, some lobster. Ooh, there's some king crab here. So this is a king crab and lobster buffet. Wow, so they brought a lobster seafood paella out here. Look at this. Whoa, so they got a lobster seafood paella here. Look at this, this is ginormous. Lobster paella. Wow, seafood fried rice. Literally, they just brought this out here. This is ginormous. Look at that. So, you guys go ahead. So everybody's grabbing this like hotcakes. Look at that. There's a lot of shrimp in there, clam. Wow. It's a giant. This is a giant lobster paella here. Look at this. Everyone. Look at that. Ooh, some sushi. So there is definitely lobster and crab legs for their buffet. Check it out. Looks like this is the most popular station here, and it is the crab and lobster station. So let me show you guys what they got over here. So a lot of sauces for your fresh seafood. It looks like Thai style salad sauce, Korean spicy sauce, seafood sauce, cocktail sauce. But ooh, this is the star here. It looks like pretty jumbo shrimp or prawn, some mussels. Ooh, so this is the snow crab legs here, some clams. So Hong Kong is a city by the coast. There's a lot of good seafood here. Some lobster claws, some crawfish, and it looks like this is a fresh sushi station here. Ooh, is that what I think it is? It looks like a surf clam sushi roll. Here it looks like whitefish, looks like a squid, scallop, halibut maybe. There's a Japanese tofu and seafood salad here. Some sushi rolls. Gonna try out all these, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Chunaketsu's Opilio Donburi. And here we have some more seafood, the chips, grilled oyster platter. Pretty sure they're gonna keep refilling it, but this is what they currently have, which is not much. Looks like some cheese, cream, mayo on some oysters. Usually buffets are set up in like one long row, so people uniformly go through it, but I don't know which directions I should enter because these are kind of like square tables, so some people are going this way, some people are going the other way. Roasted salmon. Ooh, it smells good. The aroma out of this one is amazing. This is from this. Roasted leg of lamb. Ooh, that smells awesome. Roasted spring chicken. Just some potatoes on here. Everything looks pretty fresh, like chef-cooked food. It's like the most American or Western you're gonna get here. This is the barbecue pork ribs. Black truffle linguine, so some Italian. Singaporean curry chicken. I smell the curry from there. It might be from there or from here because this looks like Thai curry, beef, rendang. All these dishes look really good. Ooh, so some king Alaskan crab with high glass noodles. So technically, we could call this a king crab buffet. There's king crab here because if you guys just steal all the king crab on this dish, put on your platter, it'd be a king crab buffet. Thai fried rice, seafood, and pineapple. It's delicious. Japanese fried chicken. Oh, it looks like some karage. There's a lot of Asian items here. So this is one of my few times being at an Asian buffet in Asia, and I noticed a lot of Asian items from different countries, like not just Hong Kong, but Singaporean food, Thai food. Haven't seen Vietnamese yet. Chinese food, obviously, we're in Hong Kong, but yeah. Let me see if I can find some Mexican though. So it looks like some prawn spring roll, fried mee. They call egg noodles mee in Chinese. King prawn spring roll. Ooh, this looks crazy. Wait, what is this? No, this is German pork knuckle. Okay. Oh, this is the king's prawn spring roll. I was right. These are prawns. Oh, looks like some nice Thai decorations here. This buffet is really fancy. Okay. Hong Kong is known for their buffets. This buffet is pretty fancy, and it is one of the most popular, so I'm not surprised. So there's a lot of fresh food stations right over here. This is the stir-fried chicken with honey pepper and potato. These are the double-boiled chicken soup with snow fungus and fresh coconut. Soft shell prawns with soy sauce. Looks good, cooked on a banana leaf. This looks like a soup, braised seasonal vegetable with crab meat. Wow, this buffet is pretty amazing. Okay, so this looks like a, what's some sambal sauce? Looks like a mee station because I see some mee tofu with shrimp. Laksa lemak. It's a laksa station. So some Indonesian food. So a lot of fresh items here. So cooking your laksa fresh to order. I might return for mine. Soy sauce, sweet soy sauce, chili sauce, fish sauce, chow juice, chili oil. So much Asian sauces here. Ooh, this is a fresh Hainan chicken and rice station. I don't know if you can just grab it or this is for display. Pretty sure it's a fresh station. Here, oh, they got the fresh roasted chicken there. Oh, Alaskan crab congee. So looks like you can call this a king crab buffet. Alaskan crab is just king crab. They call it Alaskan here because there's a lot of delicious. Well, this is the Hainan chicken rice. Just grab it here and then grab your rice and your topping. Mixed pickle, mint sauce, some Indian sauce, cucumber rata, mango chutney, so it's the Indian oil, papadum. Ooh, so if you guys love Asian food, this is your place. This is the Indian station, so it looks like there's some fresh naan in there. Naan bread. Oh, I am right. He's taking out some tortilla looking things. Look like wood-fired oven, or I don't know, is that wood in there? It looks like a fancy oven of sorts. Naan bread, goan, fish curry. So they have a lot of Indian food here. Chicken tikka, paneer, mater, biryani rice. Oh, so you have the fresh barbecue station here. We have our chef over there. Looks like the head chef. He has a bigger hat than everyone else. Grilling up some lamb chops, looks like. Some steak. Oh, okay, so some slow-cooked steak and slow-cooked lamb rack. That's what it is. This is the steak and lamb rack. Wow. So if you guys want your steak cooked a little bit more, I'm sure they can slice it, dice it, and cook it up a little bit more. You know what, since I'm already here, I might as well grab a plate. Some gravy, black pepper sauce. So I have my plate here. Let's see, this looks a very nice station. Put some potatoes here. Hello, sir. Can I have a slow cooked steak and a slow cooked lamb rack, please?
Lamb rack.
Yeah. So you just put on some fresh lamb here. Fresh piece of steak. Yeah. Oh, that looks good. Juicy. Yes. 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 Oh, yeah. I like mine just like that. Cool. Thank you. Can I have one more steak, please?
One more what?
Steak? Yeah.
Steak.
Yeah. I'm a fatty. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty, so I got my goodies here. And some roasted mixed veggies to eat it with as well. Right over here, we have another fresh food station. Oh, this one looks good. French spider crab noodle soup. Wow, I see why this is so popular. French spider crab noodle soup. Wow, look at that. Spider crab. Yeah, so there's some fresh noodles. It's like fresh food cooked in a kitchen, but the kitchen's right out here. And serving those little plates. So that looks like the spider crab noodle soup legs. Oh, so this looks like a duck or some sort of meat. Oh, duck roll. Now that I'm here, might as well put it on my plate. A little art display with a bunch of sauces. Dark soya, sparagia punich, paniche. Yeah, so we got the chef here cooking up the fresh duck rolls. Oh, look at that. Wow. Oh, that looks juicy. Scallions, cucumbers, hoisin sauce or duck sauce. Wow, that looks intricate. Oh yeah. Hello, sir. How are you? Yes. So you don't gotta ask. They got one item here, and he's gonna cook it up. I wish I had name tags so I can call them by their names, but I don't see any name tags. Oh, that duck looks super good. Look at that skin. Oh yeah, it looks very juicy. He's throwing it right on the spring roll. He's gonna add the cucumber scallions. And some of that special duck sauce. Woo! Woo-wee. And you're gonna roll it up. Thank you.
Beijing roast duck.
Beijing roast duck?
Yeah.
Beijing roast duck here. Wow.
That one is a roast duck. But you go to Beijing and then eat this one.
Oh.
Just take the skin and then some cut already. You put inside and then you put sauce, kimbap and
Awesome.
meat.
Yeah. Thank you. Awesome. So, he's explaining to me how to eat this duck roll. He's saying that in Beijing, they eat a lot of this, but they do it separately, but he basically made it into a roll. So basically it's fresh duck with a little doughy roll. Kind of looks like a crepe, a duck crepe. And yeah. This is the other fresh station. So let's check out this dessert station because they're actually award-winning for their durian buffet here. So looks like there's some Godiva Kyoto Uji Matcha soft serve ice cream, some ice cream cones here, mango panna cotta, strawberry panna cotta, green tea panna cotta, durian panna cotta. So this is a durian buffet of sorts.
Pretty much.
Oh, it's good?
Yeah, it's pretty magic. I like it.
It's magic?
Yeah.
Whoa.
The chocolate and the durian
Awesome.
is very magic.
Yeah. What is your name?
Chill.
Chill, nice to meet you, Chill.
Nice to meet you.
So you're saying that this is magic, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
My favorite, yeah.
Oh, you're his favorite.
Yeah.
Thank you. So there's a durian paste here. So Chill is telling me that this is his favorite. Kind of looks like, I mean, as the name suggests, a durian paste. So guys, I'm gonna try all the durian at this buffet because this buffet is popular for their durian. Even though I don't really like durian, the durian desserts actually look pretty delicious. So I'm gonna try some durian for you guys for the first time in years at this durian buffet. There is a durian buffet here in Hong Kong, and we're gonna try it. The hojicha brown sugar mochi roll. Ooh, there's Haagen-Dazs ice cream in here as well. Hello. Hi. What is your name? Erica? Erica, nice to meet you. You guys are known for your durian here, right?
Yeah. My favorite.
Your favorite?
My favorite? My favorite actually is the hojicha roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
hojicha roll. How many durian dessert items do you have here?
Around around 7.
7, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so Erica here confirmed that they're known for their durian. So this is her favorite though. The hojicha brown sugar mochi roll. There's a tutti frutti, looks like nice small cake, jasmine chocolate cake. I like that they're small because it's a buffet. You can try a little bit of everything. Oolong tea agar. Homemade durian ice cream here. Wow. So I'm assuming that's that? Yes, this is the homemade durian ice cream. They already scooped it for us. But this is mandarin jelly, fruit tart, durian pandan layer cake, durian cheesecake, durian creme brulee. Ooh, they have durian. Basically everything here. Deep fried durian ball, durian cheese tart. Why am I kind of excited? I actually don't like durian, but I'm excited because if you didn't tell me those were durian desserts, I would just thought they were regular creme brulee and cakes. Durian buffet here in Hong Kong at the Icon. Look at this. Bunch of durian items, bunch of desserts. So it looks like they have a fresh assortment of desserts here and they're always refilling. But yeah, looks very symmetrical. The fresh station, I haven't checked this out yet. Tangerine, pear. All these fruits look very nice, filled, symmetrical. Apple, watermelon, rock melon, pineapple, baby corn, string bean, beetroot, red butter rape, pea sprouts, a bunch of salad dressing, alfalfa sprouts, iceberg lettuce, cherry tomato, mixed veggie, scallions. That almost looks like scallops. Bunch of other dressings, potato salad. I'm going through these fast because I usually skip salad at a buffet, guys. Oh, this looks actually really good though. Mixed fruit salad with crab meat. Or no, it's the tomato and feta cheese salad. This is the mixed fruit salad with crab meat. Oh, I'm gonna grab some of this. That looks delicious. Thai style chicken feet salad. Thai style chicken feet salad here. So this is chicken feet. This looks like some type of pork belly. Some cured meats. Smoked salmon. Liver pate. This looks like a Vietnamese item. Put it in banh mi. Trudeau. This guy looks like he knows what he's doing. If a sushi chef looks like he's over 60, that means he's a master. Wow, look at the color, saturation. Look at that. It looks like he's cutting up a storm. This looks like a fresh sushi bar out of Japan, guys. Can't even tell I'm in a buffet. You know what? That looks like some of the freshest, I mean, looks could be deceiving, but it looks like some of the freshest salmon and tuna I've seen at a buffet. Wow. Cool. Salmon, tuna, octopus here. Sume saba. It's a pretty unique sushi item at a buffet. Ebi. Ooh, I love ebi. It's a raw shrimp, salmon, tuna. That tuna looks very good. Octopus. Okay, the main star of the show. Usually it's seafood. Everyone loves seafood. So we got some lobster claws here, clam. They restocked on the crab legs. So they have crab legs for lunch. That is not a bad deal for the price. So we're gonna grab some of this and head to our table. Look at this. So there is all-you-can-eat crab legs at this buffet in Hong Kong. The market, the most popular buffet here. It feels like a Vegas buffet, guys. So look, clams. So I pretty much roamed the whole buffet, and honestly, the offerings, I haven't tasted food yet, rivals a Vegas buffet. There's a lot of offerings. I'll only say that maybe the setup is not too reminiscent of a Vegas buffet, because Vegas buffets are usually pretty big and spacious, and there's like rows and rows of food. This one is kind of just like a really big room with stacks of food. So yeah, I would say the offerings are a little bit less, but very diverse and delicious. So delicious looking. So yeah, those are my comparisons to the visuals and first impressions aesthetics of the buffet station. So I'm getting excited. Let's grab a plate and dine. Can I please have some salmon, ebi, and tuna, please?
Salmon, ebi, tuna.
Yes, sir. This is all. Yeah, wow, look at that. Wow, look at how he just carved that. It just fell apart. Wow. Oh, yeah, I love ebi. Thank you. Ooh, I got my sushi plate here. Wow. Look at that. A huge lobster paella bowl. Platter. I don't know if you can. Look at that. Look at all that lobster. Guys, look at all that lobster. Squid. Giant lobster paella bowl here served at the market at the Icon Hotel, and I got my serving here. Alrighty, DVW fam, so super excited. So we are at the highest rated, most reviewed, and most popular buffet here in all of Hong Kong. It is at the Icon Hotel. It's called the Market. But look at our platters here. We got some lobster, crab legs, steak, premium looking sashimi, nigiri sushi. So let's start with the meats. I always like to start with that protein, guys. So my first time at a Hong Kong buffet. So this is my very first time at any Hong Kong buffet, and it is here, setting the bar high. And I haven't actually been to a buffet in Asia in ages, over 7 years. So let us try it out. So this is the steak. Looks pretty good. I always like to do a little salt and pepper on the steak. Let's try it out. Super tender, fatty, thick. Oh man, look at this. Wow, as you guys see, they were grilling that steak and lamb rack up top for a minute, and they did a great job. I asked for 2 pieces of steak because they look so delicious. Look at this. I would say it's like a perfect medium rare. Try this out. These are some of the best buffet steak I've had anywhere in the world. This is including Vegas as well. I give this steak a buffet standards 10 out of 10. When I start dancing, that means it's good. But let's take a big bite of this lamb chop here. It looks really good when they're grilling it. It's nice and fatty enough. Do you see that bite? I barely had to chew it. But now they're easily some of the best lamb chops I've had at any buffet as well. But this one needs a lot of salt. It looked really good on that grill, and it's not too gamey. So, it's so soft. It was almost like a sausage when I bit into it. Like it just fell apart. Wow. Both of these meats are very tender. These are some of the best lamb and steak I've had at any buffet. 10 out of 10 for both items. They're grilled to perfection, but doesn't look like too much seasoning on there, but a lot of Asians like their meats and desserts like pretty mild on the seasoning, because then you can add soy sauce, salt and pepper, Tabasco, whatever you guys want on it, and then eat it with rice. So salud. 10 out of 10, guys. And speaking of rice, we got some Spanish rice here, paella. They brought out a big pot of lobster seafood paella. Let's try this out. I'm a tough critic. I've been to Spain, had some authentic paella, but this is actually not bad. Better than the ones back in the US. Huge piece of shrimp in here. One word I'll describe this paella as seafood. There's an abundance of seafood, lobster, shrimp, clams, and Hong Kong is known all about their seafood. I've been to a lot of seafood markets, and it's a city by the coast, so they love their seafood, crab. You get a piece with this clam here. Nice fresh clam, no seafood funk from it, but pretty moist shells of paella. But here's the star, the lobster. Let me take a piece of the lobster. It looks like a lobster tail, a little small lobster tail. A few pieces in mine. And I got lucky, I got 2 servings, so I got another piece of that lobster tail. So guys, this is also an all-you-can-eat lobster buffet, seemingly. Oh yeah, man, I can't get over this meat. Duck roll, as you guys saw them make fresh over there. Chef right there was very friendly. She's telling me that this is a Beijing item. Says in Beijing they have really good duck. That maybe this duck came from Beijing, but she's putting it together for us into a little crate. but basically she's saying in Beijing, they kind of eat it separately. Let's try this out. That's refreshing. My taste buds are confused. This is a thin hoisin sauce, hoisin duck sauce. It's on the sweet side. That duck is really juicy. You get a lot of sweetness from that hoisin sauce. I say it was confusing because I almost felt like I'm eating something like a dessert, like something sweet, because the hoisin sauce is very sweet and it's kind of like dough. It's kind of like in a crepe type format, but the fat of the duck is probably the star of this. It's very juicy. You get a lot of that collagen from the duck fat and the skin, that crunch. The skin is not super crispy. It's just very fatty and good. And the duck is pretty good. Not a lot of meaty odor to it or anything, any ducky odor. It's very fresh, delicious tasting. Duck was a star. Duck is very juicy, fatty. Give it a 9 out of 10. And even the crepe, the dough was nice and light. Even though it's thin, it's pretty fluffy. Feels like a homemade kind of chef-driven and chef-made dish, like straight from the kitchen. Not even like a buffet item, which they were just cooking it. So I'll also give that a 9 out of 10. Yeah, the duck had a little bit more protein in it. Ooh, that would complete it, but 9 out of 10. This paella right here, like I said, I'm a harsher critic for paella, but it's also pretty good. A lot of seafood, grains are moist. Another 9 out of 10, because this is a buffet, guys. Buffet standards, 9. Actually, 8.5 out of 10. The rice could be a little bit better, but the abundance of seafood in here is what bumped it to the 8.5. Alright guys, I actually just got another plate on my way to get soy sauce for my sushi, but it looked too good, I couldn't pass it up. We are at an Asian buffet. A thing that I noticed about this buffet compared to, Vegas buffets and one back home is that we are in the continent of Asia, so the variety here is mostly different Asian foods. There's many countries in Asia, if you guys did not know. So there's Japanese food from the sushi, Indonesian, Thai. I didn't see Vietnamese food. That's Indian, Indonesian, Thai, Chinese, of course, Hong Kongese, and yeah, there's other Asian inspired dishes as well, like different parts of China, like the duck roasted was like from Beijing, and then I did not see any dim sum either, but because Hong Kong, I feel like they're just sick of eating dim sum here because there's so much dim sum to be had, and a lot of Japanese desserts as well. So in terms of variety, I love Asian food, so I'm in Asian food heaven buffet right now. So they had a sophisticated selection of different countries of Asian food, but as far as variety with like worldwide international cuisine, I saw Italian, some like American dishes from like the steak, the barbecue, the grill, maybe Australian, but I wouldn't say there's like Mexican food or too much Western food. But I love Asian food, so I'm loving it here. Some type of seafood fried rice. I think it was Indonesian or Thai fried rice, and we got some Indonesian beef curry Penang. No, I think that's Thai. Thai curry beef here. I think it was Penang, and then tikka masala with mango chutney sauce and mint sauce, and I got a little yogurt sauce here and naan. I love naan, and I saw them cooking it fresh in the oven. Let's try it out. Maybe I got a piece that was sitting out for a while, but naan should be really, really fluffy, fresh and hot. But yeah, I might get another one before I give another DBW score. Well, it's not bad. Without further ado, let us try the sushi. So I got this looks like some sorted rolls here. Try this out with no sauce. Refreshing is like a piece of sweet radish inside, crab. Might be imitation crab, but it's like a nice mayo sauce on top with a nice sweetness. Rice nice and soft. It's not like an amazing special roll, but the taste is there. Like an 8 out of 10. Let's try this scallop. Excuse me, that was squid. I wonder if this is another squid or a white fish. Pretty good. So the way I judge a good squid nigiri is if I get like a ocean or seafood funk from it. But no, it's pretty good. It was a big amount of rice though, but it's pretty good. So this is how I judge a good sushi spot by their tuna because I'm very picky with the tuna, but this tuna looks actually very delicious. Nice saturated pinkish red color. Try it out. That's fresh. Texture is unique for this one. It's soft, tender, but still a nice crunch. Not much of a chew. I'd say salmon is my seafood of choice. Has a little bit more of a chew. I go with salmon every time usually. Salmon is a little bit more slippery, more of a chew. That salmon is A1, 10 out of 10 for buffet standards. It just tastes like a Madeira at any other sushi restaurant. Well, woo. Yeah. That's good salmon. The tuna though, I'll say it's like a 7.5 out of 10. It looks better than it tastes. Still has somewhat of a, still has like a fishy taste to it, but still pretty good. Remember, I just don't prefer tuna, but texture is amazing. Because I'm a harsher critic for tuna, I give a 7.5, but I think if you like tuna, most people probably give it like a 8 and above. But yeah, let's try this ebi. I'm take 2 in 1. It's a raw sweet shrimp. Oh yeah, that's fresh. It's almost split into 2s or 3s. But it's good. It doesn't have too much of a sweetness to it, so I'm gonna add some soy sauce. Has an interesting texture. A little bit of a soft texture. I like my ebi like crunchy, but still pretty good. Definitely needs that flavor, soy sauce. I give it like an 8 out of 10, but the stars, the salmon here, 10 out of 10 for the salmon. Feels like I'm eating at any other sushi restaurant. This is this huge piece of shrimp in here. How I'll describe this buffet is seafood. There's seafood and everything. Some Chinese sausage here. Nice and soft. And here are pieces of Alaskan king crab in the noodles. Yum. Be careful of the shells, but woo, that's good. Real chunks of king crab in here. And I'm getting like pieces of the knuckle or the leg here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I mean, little pieces of Alaskan king crab. That's true Alaskan king crab. Has a natural sweetness to it. A lot of chew, fleshy. And there's chunks of that in this seafood noodle here. Well, that's good. So if you guys pay more, you get a lot of king crab in the dinner buffet, but, oh, prices. So, all right, DVW fam, so, guys, this is one of those buffets that I don't even have to finish the food to know that it is a great buffet, just judging from the selection, cleanliness, staff, environment, atmosphere. I could tell it is definitely one of the best in Hong Kong, and it definitely deserves a title on, some of the best in Hong Kong. If you see that guy ringing the bell also, that means like there's like a special item. So after I tell you guys about the buffet, I might go grab that special item. For example, the seafood paella was a special item, so that's actually pretty funny. But yeah, this buffet is great. So I'll talk about the pricing though. Because it's such a great buffet, it is pretty pricey. The reason why it is so crowded and popular here for lunchtime though is because, like, look at the value of what you get. You get some fresh seafood, some Alaskan king crab, some lobster for the cheapest price you could probably get at a hotel Hong Kong buffet. But the dinner is much more extensive and almost double the price, and there's probably more lobster, more king crab legs. The prices are as follows. For this lunch on a weekday, it is $4.48. So I did the conversions, that's about $57, $58. And for dinner, it is $8.58 on the weekends and $9.09 for the weekends. So that translates to over $110. So those are steep prices, so that's why it is more crowded and more popular for lunchtime, because I couldn't find a reservation. I got lucky because I called. But online, a lot of the lunch reservations for a lot of these buffets were booked. So if you guys are in Hong Kong and need a buffet, make sure you guys book ahead of time. And if you guys have, that extra $50 or $60 to spend on top of the lunch, go dinner. There'll probably be more selection. But the lunch in Hong Kong, I am told, is very popular for locals and tourists alike, because there's a great offering for almost half the price of the dinner buffet. So this is probably a $58 buffet, and it is 100% worth it for $58, guys. Just the steak and the seafood alone, I'm loving it. But there's a lot of other extensive Asian dishes and, you know, chef cooked inspired dishes as well. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna give you guys my final DVW score at the end, but I just want to give you guys a little spiel on the pricing and how I'm liking the buffet so far, because there's a lot of dessert and items to be had. Let's try the beef Penang. Tender beef stew, very soft. Has like a reddish curry type glaze. Just a thin curry, it's not too much curry. It's all about the meat. The meat is very tender, but the sauce is mild. I feel like in a lot of curries it'll be spicy, but mild sauce. Tikka masala here. Indian item, I got some mint on here. That mint sauce spicy. It's lacking a little bit of that Indian flair. Indian food is all about the spices, but it's still pretty good for buffet standards. I give it like an 8 out of 10. This Penang though is actually pretty good. Give this like an 8.2 out of 10. Duck was very good.
Yeah.
Your duck was delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Duck here. Yes. French spider crab. Gonna soak the noodles. Throw it on this plate and then put some of that gravy on there. Sauce. Thank you. Ooh, I taste the crab in the noodles. Let's actually try the noodles. They had a different name on them, but it tastes like pancit noodles, thin, slippery glass noodles. French noodle crab soup, so also another coveted seafood item with the French spider crab leg, and looks like a nice little soup they served in, and some fresh doughy noodles. Try it out. So the broth is very crabby. Oh yeah, you taste a lot of seafood in that soup. That soup is definitely steamed, or there's definitely some seafood boiling in that soup, because that soup has a very seafood broth flavor. So let's try some of the spider crab. It's a very expensive crab, so shame we only get this little piece, but so much good flavor in that little bite. But because it's in a soup, it's very soft and tender. I mean, oh yeah, I got a big piece of it. This is a little treat here. Yeah, that crab is very fleshy. It has a nice flavor already, but when it's in the soup, it makes it that much more soft. Yeah, really fresh crab. A little broccoli here for us, but it's a very comforting soup. I think the star of the soup of this dish is the soup, because the soup is very seafood brothy. It's tasty. Yeah. Also very good dish. I give this a 9 out of 10. I was only thinking why it's not 10 out of 10, but because if there was 3 little knuckles in there or legs, it would be a 10 out of 10. But the soup is fire. This is the Alaskan crab congee. So there's a bunch of seafood in here, but I saw a lot of, there's Alaskan crab here. I saw a lot of Alaskan crab earlier, but seems like the popular item, so a lot of people were grabbing all of it. But there's pieces of crabs in the soup, so let's take a piece. Yeah. Go ahead. Alright, if you're wondering why I haven't eaten these crab legs yet, I am waiting for my butter. Guys, what I've been learning since I've been in Asia is that Asians are a little bit too healthy, guys. I mean, I'm an American and I eat a lot of buffets, and usually when there are, you know, seafood items like this, like a bunch of butter, you know, usually burgers, pizzas at a buffet. But yeah, the sauces that are preferred for, you know, these seafood items, crab legs, they had it next to the seafood, which is basically a bunch of like chili, salsas, lemon. But I asked them if they had butter, and they led me to like a bread butter section. I was like, oh, I meant hot butter for the seafood. And then say, oh yeah, they had it, but they had to cook it up for us. But hey, good things take time, so I'll wait on that. But I got this little dish of interesting items here. Hainan chicken, soft shell prawn with some special sauce, truffle linguine, and a Alaskan crab congee here. Let's try it out. That congee is unique. Still rice congee, and it tastes like some seafood in there, but not too strong, honestly. Say some of this Alaskan crab. Got pieces of crab here, knuckles on it. That's good because as you're sucking on the crab meat, you got a lot of that congee on there. But yeah, the Alaskan crab here is a hot commodity because earlier in the pot I saw a lot of like crab legs, knuckles in there, but a lot of people like the Alaskan crab, so they grabbed it already. We're left with this, which is still pretty good. The congee is solid. I'll give it like an 8.3 out of 10. Okay, let's try this linguine here. This is very welcome because one of the few Western items at this buffet, so let's try it out. It's very good. Ooh, you taste a lot of truffle on there. You know, just a little truffle goes a long way, honestly. But it has a little like Alfredo sauce, fettuccine Alfredo sauce, but it's a linguine and with hints of truffle flavoring. Like I said, I've been in Asia for about 3 weeks now. Had nothing but Asian food, so this is very welcome. You know, a hearty, carby Italian dish. It's fire. 9 out of 10. Pastas are pretty hard to make at many buffets, and let alone the Asian buffet, so that was very good. So I got a piece of this Hainan chicken here. I add a little bit of soy sauce. That's tender. The fat on there, nice thick, just pops gelatiny. But I add a little soy sauce on here. Give it a little saltiness. I love my chicken with soy sauce. There's Hainan rice as well, but just wanted to sample the chicken. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. That chicken was tender, guys. 10 out of 10 for that. But yeah, they're probably looking at me like, who is this guy asking for a hot butter at this buffet? He must have high cholesterol. But I don't know. They didn't have it as a standard topping for the seafood. So I had to order it a la carte, but here it is. Thank you for bringing it, sir. And yeah, so now we're gonna move on to our seafood. Let's get down and dirty. So let's take a piece of this lobster claw. Some scissors to cut this claw. Seafood is tricky at buffets because you gotta work for it, but all good things take work. So let's grab this piece of claw here. I like to do it with some hot melted butter. So I'm gonna, let's try it out. Surprisingly good butter, I just asked for, but this lobster claw is also surprisingly fresh and good as well. And sometimes lobster claw has like a funk to it if it's not fresh. It's nice and sweet. Honestly, guys, that piece of claw almost like tasted like a little piece of like the tail because it was chunky, fresh, natural sweetness. That's really good claws. Yeah. Like when you get to this part of the claw, you guys had lobster, you know, it tastes like a little like funky, but even this, it wasn't too bad. Very good. For a claw, I give this a, let me take another piece. Man, this is surprising. It's like a little crack for us already. I gotta take another piece to know that I'm not tripping off this claw. Nice sweetness, fresh, cold. Solid 9 out of 10, that's very good. But ooh, let me take a little piece of this, take a little chunk of this lobster tail in the seafood paella here and throw it in this lobster. Yeah. Let me know if I'm tripping. I feel like butter is pretty standard at the buffets I go to, but I've only been to American buffets really. Let's try this. Butter makes everything better. And all the lobster and the king crab and the seafood and all of these small little dishes and items have been very fresh, tasty, sweet, natural sweetness, and delicious. So I can only imagine the seafood buffet later on for dinner. But honestly, we have a lot to tour in Hong Kong, so make sure you guys stay tuned for our Hong Kong street food series and Hong Kong tour, because there's a lot of buffets in Hong Kong and I wanted to go to a lot of them, but there's also a lot of food as well. I'm only here for 4 days, so you can't handle everything, but I heard the lunch buffet is, you know, a better bargain and also a very popular spot here at the market. So I opted for the lunch buffet so I can do some more night street food buffets later. But yeah, guys, the fresh seafood here and all the dishes and the legs have been delicious. So yeah, moment of truth. Let us try these crab legs. Take a bite of the top. Nice and sweet. Cut these open. All right, got a pretty decent piece here. Try it out. I did that on purpose. I tried it out with no sauce or anything to see the natural sweetness of the seafood and the legs. And they're not as big as king crab, but ooh, they pack a punch. So nice, thin, snow crab legs, and they're nice and sweet. Has a nice saltiness, natural sweetness and saltiness to them. Ooh, let's grab a bigger piece here. That was a very good piece. Good seafood takes work. All right, so I got my crab leg lollipop here. Looks fresh enough. Let's throw some butter on there. Oh yeah. Nice. I'm saying this about all the seafood, but some of the best crab legs I've had at a lunch buffet. Nice and fresh, natural sweetness, nothing to complain about. I can tell it's just really, really fresh, sweet, a little bit salty from the natural flavor of the leg. Add some butter on there, you're good to go. 10 out of 10 snow crab legs. Definitely worth the price for the lunch buffet. $56, I can see why it's so popular, because yeah, good value for the food. Yeah, 10 out of 10 legs, claws, 9 out of 10 just because I don't prefer lobster claws in general. I go for the legs, the tails. But yeah, very good seafood. Loving it so far at this buffet. So if you guys like seafood, you'll like this buffet. And Asian food, woo! All right, we got Matthew here, head dessert chef here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, got the biggest hat usually means they're the biggest chefs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So he's helping me with the durian paste here. Nice.
You need more?
That's fine. What's in the durian paste?
Just durian.
Just
Pure durian.
Pure durian?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, thank you.
Want some durian ice cream?
Scooping the durian ice cream in here. Wow, thank you. I appreciate it, Matthew.
Yeah.
All right, so we ate till the final bell. You know how we do it on Dan versus World buffet videos, guys. Our end dish is usually, you know, some of the repeat items that we very much enjoyed. So one of my favorite dishes was a steak, and ooh, look at this, very nice marbleization on it. And like I said, I've been in Asia for 3 weeks. I am welcoming the Western food. Oh yeah. That was the best of the best piece I've had all day. I got a really marbled piece. And I was asking the chef what kind of cut this is. He said it was chuck. It was some of the better chuck pieces I've had. Like, it's very thick but tender. I don't know what they're doing in beef here in Hong Kong, but it is very tender. I like a lot of that salt and pepper, especially salt on steak. But quite easily, some of the best steak I've had at a buffet. It is so tender. Juicy too. So I got a piece of roasted potato. Said welcoming the Western food. Could be a little crunchier. Not bad. I got a little Japanese karaage chicken here, fried chicken. Got a little bit of that mustard sauce. A lot of chicken in there. Not as crunchy and crispy, airy fry as I expect a karaage to be, but maybe I got a piece that's been sitting out. Let's try this prawn spring roll thing. That's crispy. Actually, that's my first time having the karaage and the shrimp spring roll. I like the fry on there. It's like a crispy, like rice roll. little piece of prawn. I thought it'd be a bigger piece because all seafood here was great, but man, not bad. I give it like 7 out of 10. Not bad, not my favorite, but this steak, 10 out of 10. And it's just going down so smoothly, softly, like butter. The fibers are steak-like, but the texture is almost going down like a beef stew, but it's like a steak, like a grilled steak. That's crazy. So this place is popular for their all-you-can-eat durian desserts. So everything you guys see here looks like regular desserts, but it's actually durian flavor. I can definitely smell the durian coming out of this durian paste. This is pure durian paste, durian ice cream. I'm not the biggest fan of durian, but I'm a fan of desserts, and these look like some pretty delicious desserts. This is a durian pandan cake, durian cheesecake, durian fried dough, durian cheesecake, egg tart. This is a brown sugar Hokkaido cake of some sort, durian creme brulee. Without further ado, let's just dig straight into the durian paste. Let's see. Pure durian. Definitely has that durian punch. Ooh, let's try the durian ice cream though. Oh, I'm welcoming the ice cream more. It's a lot more creamy. Still has a durian flavor, but very creamy, milky. Okay, the durian ice cream is actually quite enjoyable because it just tastes like an ice cream with a slight hint of durian flavor. Texture is a little bit more creamy too, maybe because durian itself is creamy, but the durian ice cream is not bad. I think the paste is like the strongest durian flavor you're gonna get from any of these desserts because it's just pure durian paste. If you guys like durian, you'll probably like that, but if you don't personally like the flavor of durian, you probably won't. But it's just durian itself is already pretty like creamy, like when you eat it, but there's a chunkiness to it. But this is the paste, so it's just like a softer version of fresh durian. So let's try the durian creme brulee. It's more creamy because I think they're using fresh durian in here. So durian itself is creamy. Like I see chunks of durian literally in here. But usually a creme brulee is, vanilla cream, and it's already very the texture is very, eggy, chunky already. But this is a little bit creamier, chunkier texture to each of these items, like the ice cream and then this creme brulee. You taste that hint of vanilla cream. This one's the best out of all of them because you still taste that vanilla cream and then creme brulee, and then you get hints of that durian in there. But it does make the texture a little bit crunchier. I like it though. It's not bad. Let's do this pandan durian cake. It's good. All these desserts are good, just with a hint of pandan and durian. Try this durian cake. Ooh, it's like a lemon tart cake. Pretty good. Ooh, let's try this, the egg tart here. It's gonna be a unique item. Ooh, crunchy, crispy. This is the best one so far. Very eggy. Just the dessert itself is made very well. Palate cleanser of all the durian. It's like a Hokkaido brown sugar milk tea cake. Tastes like a milk tea boba in a cake. So I'm gonna try this little durian ball. Deep fried dough with some durian paste inside, but the durian paste is mixed with some type of flavoring or cream, not pure durian. This is actually really good. The vibe I'm getting is that these are all very well made desserts with just hints of durian in them. So the last one, durian cheesecake, just pop this whole thing in my mouth. That's a lot of durian in that one. But yeah, my favorite is the egg tart just because it's a really good dessert in general, and the creme brulee. And I'll give you the rest of the DVW score in a sec. Guys, this quite possibly might be one, if not the best lunch buffet I've ever had in Asia, a top 10 for sure. Look at this view, it's absolutely beautiful. Guys, speaking of awesome views at Hong Kong hotels, look at this 28th floor view from this restaurant called Above and Beyond. Above and Beyond is a very appropriate name for this restaurant here. And I also saw a Michelin Guide feature placard right up front as well, but look at what I'm staring at, guys. All right, speaking of nice hotels, this is actually becoming a hotel vlog review tour as well, because some of the staff here were nice enough to allow us to be guests up in the 9th floor to check out this pool here, because they said that there's a nice view over here. But yeah, guys, this is Hong Kong here from the Icon 9th floor. Hong Kong has a lot of great and beautiful hotels, but look at this cityscape and skyline of Hong Kong, guys. It is absolutely stunning. So this is the restaurant at the bottom of the Icon called Green, and fun fact, they have unlimited ice cream here. This is absolutely crazy. Unlimited ice cream here at Green. All right, so just finished up here at the Market Buffet. You guys know how we do it on Dan vs. World videos. We're gonna get our money's worth and our stomach's worth. They open from 12 to 2:30. I got here at 12:30, and we ate all the way till the closing bell for lunch. So I'm gonna give you guys my consensus and overall DVW score of this whole buffet. But first, about the famous Durian buffet. It was a very interesting experience. I actually liked a lot of the Durian desserts. I personally am not a big fan of, raw, pure Durian itself. And the story is interesting. It's not that I don't like it. I actually loved it when I was a kid. And I ate so much that one day I got sick. So I just got sick of the food, not really of the flavor and the taste, but I tried it for you guys. I would say my least favorite was the durian paste. And if you guys love durian, you guys probably love that, because it's just basically durian molded up into a little paste. And then the ice cream was pretty good, but also had a strong durian flavor. My favorite was the egg tart and the creme brulee, because you tasted a lot of the, intricate dessert of an egg tart and egg creme brulee, but it just had a hint of durian in it. So if you guys are sensing a theme, it is basically, the desserts that were so intricate that you didn't taste too much of the durian, but all the desserts itself were made very well, and I think that's why the Durian dessert buffet is so popular here. So all the durian items, I give it like a 8.2 out of 10, and most of it is being carried by how well the desserts were made. But yeah, overall review of the buffet though, so quite easily one of the best lunch buffets I've ever eaten at. A top 10 for sure, and one of the few buffets that I've eaten in the continent of Asia. I haven't been back to Asia in 7 years, and this is my first Asian buffet experience, and it was in Hong Kong. And I'm actually learning that Hong Kong has a lot of great buffets and hotels and restaurants, because I was searching for buffets, and I think there's way more buffets than even Las Vegas, because there was options on options on options. And for lunch buffets, I'm finding they're very popular. A lot of them were sold out, and it was hard to get reservations at, because similar to this one, a lot of your value at these Hong Kong buffets are gonna come during lunchtime, because they're significantly cheaper than dinner and pretty much offer the same. So this buffet for lunch had a lot of seafood, a lot of great food, mostly Asian food from different countries. Not a lot of Western food, but I love Asian food, so I love that. So that's a little caveat. If you guys don't like Asian food in general, first of all, you wouldn't be in Asia. Second of all, you would probably not really want to eat at this buffet. So that is one of the reasons why it can't get a perfect 10 out of 10 score, because there wasn't diverse cuisines internationally. It was mainly an Asian buffet that had a lot of great seafood. So overall DVW score, solid 9.3 out of 10. The main items were very good. The seafood, the lobster claws, and the steak were the standouts. And there was a bunch of great sides and other Asian dishes from various Asian countries as well. But yeah, really like the buffet here at the Icon called the Market. It's one of the most popular buffets in Hong Kong, and I can see why. I definitely enjoyed it. So yeah, on to more Hong Kong adventures. We got a lot of Hong Kong Asian street food restaurants to explore all over the city and all over Asia. So make sure you guys click this video to see more food adventures all around the world. And as always, if you guys like this video, please like it, comment down below your recommendations for us, and subscribe for more DVW food and travel vlogs. Deuces.